Okay, hello everyone. My name is Ade, and welcome to the Abundant Joy Tarot channel. I am just starting my channel, and so I welcome you. I hope that you will come back and join me. I will be doing regular oracle and tarot readings for you, and my hope is to help you on your soul journey to move toward joy and love and peace and abundance on that path. And sometimes we have to navigate things that are not so joyful. So I hope to be able to give you guidance around that. So again, my name is Ade. Welcome. I'm going to start today with really talking about as we approach this new moon today, what door is open for you to begin to manifest. And so we're going to do a pick a card reading, and I'm just going to pull the top card for you to be able to choose your pile for which door. Oop, they came right out, didn't they? Okay, so pile 1 be this door, pile 2 this door, pile 3 that door. So that will be the piles that we'll choose from. And if you prefer to choose using crystals, I will add those crystals now. And we'll do a clear quartz for 3. Oops, dropping my crystal here. We'll do the lapis for pile 2. And oops, the jasper, red jasper for pile 1. So those are your piles. So please go ahead and pick your pile, and then we will get started with your readings. Okay, beautiful souls, welcome again to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is Ade. One of the things I've really enjoyed in watching other readers as well is watching them pick the piles, because when I'm doing personal readings, that's a part of the process, is allowing the energy to come through. So I have prayed over this space, and what I'm going to do now is just pick the piles for the 3 piles, and then we'll break off and do the individual readings for each of those. So today, for the reading of which doors are opening for you, what can you manifest during this new moon time? We are going to pull from 4 different oracle decks. Well, really 5, because we've already pulled 1, and then 2 tarot decks, and then I have another deck here for clarification if we need to do any clarification. So we've got your first card, and then we're going to pull 2 cards from the Moon Magic deck. And so I'm asking Spirit right now to give me 2 cards for pile 1. So pile 1, that's 1. And 1 more card for pile 1. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. It's going to be pile 1. 2 cards for pile 2. 2 cards for pile 2. 1, 2. And 2 cards for pile 3. 2 cards for pile. 1 more card for pile 3. Okay. So those are the Moon Magic. Then we're going to pull, we're going to do 1 from the Compass Oracle. So we can get 1 card for pile 1. I feel this one for pile 1. This one for pile 2. This one for pile 3. Okay. And we will pull 1 from the Cosmic Oracle. And for those of you who are unaware, just remember that the new moon time is a great time for manifesting, taking time to reflect, meditate, write down the things that you want to meditate, that you want to manifest into your life, as that energy is opening up for you. Okay. Oops, pile 2. And 1 more for pile 1. Oops. Oh, they're coming out strong. Okay. And then we're going to do a card from the Moonology deck for the oracles. So we could get a card spirit for pile 1. Those souls that are picking pile 1, what vibration I need. Okay, so 1, 2, for pile 3. Ooh. Pile 3. Okay, so those are the oracle cards that we were going to pull, and now I'm going to pull the tarot cards, and I'm going to pull 3 cards from each of the deck. Oops. Wow. Okay, I'm going to pull a bunch of them. 3 cards for pile 1, please. Ooh, okay. Pile 1. Okay, I feel that actually this is for pile 2. Okay. And pile 3. Pile 1. Pile 2. Pile 3. And then we'll pull one more for pile 1. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. Hopefully you're seeing this. And oops. Ah! Okay, these are not the ones, but those. Okay, it's too many cards here, so we're going to have to pull those. We've got 2, 3. So we need one more for pile 2. One more spirit. Oops, pile 2. And okay. And pile 3. Okay. And then we'll pull 3 cards for this. This is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. And so I'm going to pull 3 cards for pile 1. Okay, these look like they're landing for pile 1, so I'm going to give them to pile 1. That's 3. And pile 2. Hi. Okay, pile 2. We need 2 more cards for pile 2. 2 more cards for pile 2. And again, when I finish doing the pile picking, you'll be able to go directly to pick your pile if you're not interested in watching the pile picking process. You're able to do that. Okay, so let's see. It's 1, 2. So we need one more card. Oops, that one for pile 2, and then take that top one. We need 2 more cards for. Okay, 2 more cards for pile 3. Okay. Yep. 1. That one. And 1 more card. All right. So those are our cards for our piles. So we have got Tarot and Oracle. Oops, didn't mean to turn that over. Okay, these are the Oracle cards. This is the Tarot cards. Okay, so that is pile number 1. Red Jasper. Here's Tarot. And this is going to be pile number 2 with the Lapis. Okay, and here we have pile number 3. All right, beautiful souls, we are going to get started with your readings. Pile 3 with the clear quartz. Okay, so if you have not already made your choice, please go ahead and make your choice. And there we go. And we will go and go into your readings. I'll see you in your readings. Okay, welcome back. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your pile. You had the Red Jasper crystal, and this is your reading for what doors are opening up for you during this new moon and kind of what you can begin to manifest, and hopefully some guidance on what might be blocking you from any beautiful manifestations that are coming forward. So we've got some oracle cards here, and then we've got the tarot cards. So I am going to dig into your oracle cards to begin to give us an overall message of what we're looking at. Okay, so the card that you originally drew you into this pile is this beautiful door. Hopefully you can see that clearly. This doorway, pathway. And what I really love about this is that what you may be dealing with is like this light that is coming up above the door is really telling me that in some ways you may be allowing yourself to stay down in the muck in some ways, and Spirit is inviting you to look toward the light that's above you and move toward the path in that way. And this card actually says, silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind in meditation, grace, the soul can unwind. Okay. And so what this is really telling me is that you have an opportunity during this new moon to really take some time. If you don't already currently do meditation, then I would encourage you to do some type of meditation over the new moon of today. And meditation can really be just as simply as this woman here, who's actually just sitting here, breathing, just sitting and breathing. It doesn't have to be as elaborate as sometimes we are told that it needs to be. If you do have a strong meditation practice, that's beautiful, and definitely dig into that. But I feel like Spirit is just saying, just take some time to, if you have a decision that you need to make, because that's what's coming to mind, if there's something that you're struggling with deciding or been pulling back from, that this is a time for you to be able to just sit down and take some breath and figure out what you need to do to move forward. This card is saying, I seek balance and grounding. So again, it's bringing me back to this idea of getting some quiet time with yourself and some meditation. I let go of the anxieties of others, the micro moon. And so that, again, is really just telling me that, you know, this is a time during this time as you're thinking about what it is that you want to manifest, to get some grounding within your own spirit and soul and put aside the feelings, anxieties, concerns of those that are around you. Okay. All right, beautiful souls, number 1. Okay, so we've got, hopefully you can see this well. These are your oracle cards. Oh, beautiful. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so first, from the Moonology card, you've got this, don't let pride get in your way. So that lets me know that you may be in a, I don't want to say a standoff, because that sounds kind of strong, but not necessarily a standoff, but like a stubborn or an interaction with someone else where you both have strong opinions about something, and it may have caused a little bit of a rift of some kind. And so if that's so, Spirit is sort of saying, you know, it's sometimes our pride can get in the way of what it is that we want to actually do. So we don't take an action because our pride is there, but in actuality, our heart, ooh, this looks like it's actually burning the flower. Our heart is actually wanting to take the action, even though it feels like it's against our pride. And so I feel like Spirit is saying that you need to look at what your heart wants to do, and put your pride aside and do what that is. Because oftentimes what the courage is being the one who is big-hearted. The courage is being the one that is willing to take the risk to go forward and take the barrier down or take the guard down so that you can actually be able to come to some truth with another individual or within a different situation. So this card is really saying, you know, put your feelings of pride aside and see what you can do to be open-hearted about your situation, about the choices that you're needing to make, because this reading seems to be very much about choices and emotions. We're digging into it a little bit more with the tarot cards in terms of seeing like sort of what more of the story is. But I love this card right here because it is really talking about doors. When we say what doors are manifesting for you, this is saying very clearly like making a choice. You are being called on by Spirit to make a choice. So you've been going along the path and maybe you've been hesitant to make a choice, but what they're showing you here is both of these doors are just divinely lit. There's so much joy and abundance that are really in either one of the choices. And I feel like Spirit is saying very strongly, we got your back either way you decide to go. So it's just a matter of you being very clear and making a choice about what direction your heart and your soul is leading you to. And it really takes me back to this image of this woman here who is grounding herself. And I feel like, even the colors in these cards are actually kind of connected, like they resonate with each other. And so I really get this sense of like, you almost need to be sitting right here and meditating before you take that walk and to make the decision as to which direction you need to go to manifest what you want in your life. Spirit is saying, and I keep hearing, be big-hearted about what it is that you want to do, and go for it. Like, go for it. And this card here, this is a beautiful card. It's about emotions, and what it's really saying is that Spirit is saying, look, we know that you've been holding back. You have not been releasing your emotions in maybe this situation, or how it is that in this interaction that you have where you're holding your pride back. And Spirit is saying you need to release those emotions. And I'm telling you, at this new moon time is a perfect time to do that, to go ahead and release those emotions. I am hearing you need to do it in a safe space. So you need to go to those individuals that you know that you can trust. And also I'm hearing very clearly that sometimes we don't know that we can trust someone because we haven't tried them, if you will. Like we haven't taken the risk to open up enough to see, oh, this person actually really has us. And so I'm hearing with the letting go of your pride and with this emotion card that you also need to find those spaces, find those people in your life where when you are feeling sad, cry. Like at this point in time, Spirit is saying, at this point, if you are feeling sad right now, go somewhere and cry with someone who supports you. If you feel angry right now, be angry. Like be in your emotions. Allow your emotions to flow all the way through your body so that you can get to the other side. I also think that by doing that, by releasing those emotions, you're actually going to be able to more clearly sit in this space and be more clear about what your heart truly wants. Which door does your heart really want to go to? Because that's the one that Spirit is really suggesting that you go to. That is just beautiful. I am a strong believer in letting your emotions come out. And it is important to find those safe people in your life that can do that. So let's look at your tarot here and see if it gives us a little bit more to the story that you have. Let's see. I want to make sure that you can see this. So I'm going to have to cover the other cards a little bit. So we've got the Three of Pentacles. Let's see if I can maybe pull this up. Okay. So we're going to just pull that up. Okay. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles, and you've got the Four of Pentacles, and then you've got the Two of Swords. Okay, excellent. We've got three more tarot cards here. But so this is really showing me that you've been working on something. You may have been working on something within community or with other people, but some project that you're working on, you have been dedicated on it. You've been learning, and the spirits are like, this is something that is going to bring you prosperity. It is something that you're kind of maybe at the beginning stages of it, or you may have been working on it for some time, like maybe 6 months to a year, but it's not something that you've necessarily been working on for years and years and years. Okay. So, but it's something that you've put a lot of energy into. You've probably been a bit of an apprentice with it, like doing some learning around it. And, this is saying that this is continuing to move forward. Now, what's interesting here is that as the story sort of unfolds here, what I'm seeing here is that you may have gotten to a space where you have received some rewards, you've gotten some recognition from that work that you've been doing, but you've gotten into a space right now where you're feeling like you're hoarding a bit. Maybe you have been feeling like you couldn't release what it is that you were receiving from this project or this work, or feeling like I gotta hold on tightly to it because it may more may not come. But this sort of sense of like, I need to hold on to the things I have, okay? And what that's done is it's actually brought you into a space where you have you have blindfolded yourself. And in here you see she's sort of blindfolded. The swords really indicate a mental energy. So that lets me know that you have sort of, is said to yourself, I don't want to look at the feelings here. I don't want to deal with. So there may have been some emotions that have come up here, a decision that you need to make, something that has become very clear to you that you need to. Again, we're going back to these needing to make a choice, needing to pick a direction in terms of which way we want to go. But there's something in you that's wanting to not really look wholly at it, which again brings me to this, you really needing to sit still with your meditation and get clear about what is clear with your heart. Sometimes heart choices, I will say, beautiful, beautiful spirits for pile number one. Heart choices can be hard. They can feel painful in the moment, but ultimately they are bringing you to your highest good. And so Spirit is encouraging you to take off your blindfold, look clearly at what it is that is happening in this situation, and make a choice. Make a choice that is driven by a big heart, by your big heartedness. Okay. Let's see what else the cards have for us. So on top of that, so again, we've got this Four of Pentacles. But what's interesting about this, this is the Light Seers deck. And so what I see here is that, yes, there's definitely still this sense of like, I'm hoarding it, I'm holding on to something. But there's also kind of a sense of self-love here. So I really am feeling like you're moving to the direction of really contemplating, like, how can I use what I have in the best possible way? How can I use what I have in the best possible way? Beautiful. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. So, so pile number one. Okay. Again, this reading is coming back to emotions. The Queen of Cups is just a beautiful, intuitive energy that is just full of love and really wisdom, but wisdom from the side of feeling, you know. And I feel like Spirit is really encouraging you to sit in your intuitive nature. Allow your love and your compassion, your sensitivity to come through, because that's where your strength is. To look into your empathy. Allow yourself to, again, lead with your heart. Lead with your heart in that big-hearted energy that I feel that this pile really has. Reach into that, because what that is going to bring you is really one of the best cups in the tarot, which is the Ten of Cups. And this is all about abundance, family, communities, love, just like overall goodness. It's the way that I look at it. And so what it says to me is that if you can come to this space of really leaning into your intuition, opening your heart, making the choices that we talked about earlier with a big heart, using your empathy, putting your pride aside and making a decision that is based on what is going on with your emotions in your heart. Pile number one, you will be moving to a beautiful outcome of the Ten of Cups. And that is just a joyous energy. So what I really see here in terms of you being able to, what doors you need to look at and what doors you need to open. I'm going to pull a final card here, but what doors I think that you may want to look at opening. Beautiful. Okay. The doors that you, okay. And the Nine of Wands is at the bottom. The Nine of Wands is at the bottom. The card that I just pulled is the Magician, which is fantastic, because it's really just saying you can manifest, right? So, and this is what we're talking about, is like how you can manifest. So the doors that you want to look at manifesting for this new moon is you want to really look at celebrating the work that you've been doing. You've been doing great work there. Whatever that work or situation is that you're dealing with, you are at a crossroads right now where you need to make a choice. And the best way to make that choice is take some time with yourself, breathe, meditate on it, and choose the open-hearted direction. Choose the open-hearted direction with courage and strength, knowing that your spirit guides are right there with you. They have got you. And it is a beautiful, beautiful way for you to move into this joyous space of abundance, love, community, coming together. And this final card that is really, sitting on top of this is the Magician. And the Magician is all about, having the power to manifest what it is that we want to manifest in this world. So really taking in, and again, I think I said earlier in the reading, like, dream big, like allow yourself to dream big hearted. And so I encourage you, Pile 1, to take some time with yourself. You may even want to get out a little piece of paper or a notepad and write down the things that are coming to you. What are your big hearted dreams? And then walk boldly into that door. I think this is a beautiful reading. I hope that you have a wonderful new moon. And I look forward to seeing you at another time. This is what I see. Okay, enjoy. Thank you. Okay, welcome back to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is the reading for those souls that chose pile number 2. We are doing a reading today to look at what doors may be opening for you. What can you manifest during this new moon time, which is a luscious time to be able to do that work of bringing in all the goodness that you want to bring into your life. You have so much power. You have so much power. You may not even really know it. Welcome back to the channel. Again, my name is Ade. If you are new, which probably most of you are since this is my first reading, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you back again. I will be doing regular tarot and oracle readings, and by subscribing, you will be sort of adding your energy to the channel, and I'll be able to even feel you even closer. So feel free to do that. This is a new journey for me. I've been guided to do it through spirit, and I would love to have you on the ride with me. So this is the reading for pile 2. And we're going to look at some oracle cards, and then we'll jump into the tarot reading and see what is in store for you. So the card that drew you in was this card here, beautiful card. And it says offerings. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. And I love that, because it is so true that what we put out will come back to us tenfold. And so it's really encouraging you. Spirit is encouraging you to give more than you even receive. These are the other oracle cards here, the moon oracle cards. These are moon magic oracle cards. And we've got, I let go, I release, I am within perfect possibility. Gosh, that is wonderful. Like with the new moon, it's like there is so much possibility. So you're definitely within perfect possibility. And the message here is like, let go and release and allow that perfect possibility to manifest for you. I gather more wisdom each day. Okay, I gather more wisdom each day. Continue to pay attention to what's around you. Sometimes, and what came to my mind is just that sometimes we don't even realize that the simplest things that maybe we do on a regular basis are actually giving us wisdom to be able to tackle something that's coming along. God and spirit are very precise and very intricate in preparing us for our journey. If we pay attention to the messages around us, we see the wisdom that is around us in all of the everyday details, if you will, you will have what you need to make the next step in your life. So I encourage you to be open to that. So let's look at your oracle cards and then we'll jump into your tarot. So we've got have faith in your dreams. Yes. Have faith in your dreams. That is beautiful. Oh my God. That's great. Sorry. Details. Look at that. Clarity. Important notes. Can you guys see that? Important notes. Is that a little gnome? What is that? Oh, it's a little school or a little hamster or something. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Anyway, this card is about details. Looking at, and it's interesting because I was just talking about looking at the details in our life. Like I feel like Spirit is really saying in this reading, those souls who've chosen pile number 2, that you need to really take some time to look at the details in your life. If you're working on something right now, make sure that you're paying attention to the details. If there's something interesting, like if you're dealing with anything that has to deal with a contract or any kind of legal matters or anything, but really this card is really saying anything, even in relationships. Okay. But, to pay attention to the tiny little details. So for instance, if you are like an entrepreneur, a business owner, or even just in your daily work or a performer, whatever it might be, pay attention to the little details. Do something a little bit extra. Put a personal touch on something. If you're sending out some correspondence, put in a personal touch, like and maybe send a little gift where maybe you wouldn't have sent before. Make sure that your tagline, says something special about the individual that you're sending it to. Just pay attention to the details, because I think that those details are going to bring you further abundance. These are things that you can begin to manifest through the details. In your details, if you're thinking, should I add that extra little line in something that you're doing? Spirit is saying right now, yes, do that right now. Add the little details. And on the other side of that, it's also saying pay attention. Pay attention to the details. So pay attention to, so in relationship, pay attention. Pay attention to actions, non-action. Pay attention to facial expressions, movements. Like just pay attention, because all of those things are things that will give you information on how to move forward right now. Right now is just saying really pay attention to your to the details. Okay, I got a little distracted on that, but so here we have believe in yourself. Okay, I'm a lover of the whiz. This is just gorgeous. It's such a beautiful card, believe. So let's dig in and talk about this a little bit. Okay, so have faith in your dreams. So you may be at a space, or what I'm feeling right now is you might be in a space. This card is kind of saying you might be at a space where maybe you're feeling a little frustrated, or maybe you've been feeling like you've been working really hard on something and you're like, I don't know if this is actually moving forward. But Spirit is saying, have faith. Have faith in those dreams. Continue to move forward. Do not give up. Okay, so the situation you're asking about is still taking shape. So what it is that you're working on is still being developed. Spirit is still working on it and massaging it. So this is not the time to give up. Actually, this is the time to really put your foot down and move forward full speed ahead. So if you're feeling a little tired, feeling a little weary, I encourage you, beautiful souls who've chosen pile number 2, to take a deep breath and continue to move forward toward the things that you have in your mind as your dreams. Just because you don't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they are not manifesting. The other piece of advice that comes in this is don't look back. Don't focus on your past. Whatever may not have happened in the past is not going to impact your future if you do not allow it. So do not let your past impact your future. Move forward to what it is that you believe in. Your spirits and your guides are right there with you in it. Okay? They're just asking you to look into the details of things. Look into the details of things. Yeah, this is beautiful. It's time to be aware of the fine print. Okay, so this is saying, look at the fine print, like we said in here. This is where the clarity is. Look at the important information. Look below the surface. Make sure you're reading through the contract, even though you feel like, oh, this is a lot of detail. Take the time to do it. Pay attention to what was said. That little side comment, this is coming to me very strongly. I don't know, some of you all may have been in a meeting or talking with someone. It could have been a relationship. And the little side comments that are made under the breath or being mumbled, you need to pay attention. Pay attention to the energy of them. Pay attention to what they're actually saying and what's actually being said, because that will help inform what you need to do to continue to move forward on your path, okay? Believe in yourself. This is such a beautiful card right here. So this is saying it's time to explore new realms of spiritual awareness. So it's belief in your dreams. It's also belief in what's possible. And you know, faith is works, things being done that are unseen. So in some ways, you know, and this kind of goes back to this, have faith in your dreams. It's really saying you may not be seeing it right now. You may not feel like the manifestation is coming through, but I'm telling you, beautiful souls, pile 2, keep working. Look into the details. Keep moving forward. Take a chance. If you fail, you fail. But life is not about guarantees. Life is about moving forward and taking chances. Life is meant to be lived, and it's not meant to be lived perfectly. Okay, so you may be feeling stuck because you're not sure if you want to move in a certain direction, because everything is not in a perfect position as you are seeing that you want it to be. Okay, but Spirit is telling you what you have is something unique. You are a unique, beautiful being, and what you are bringing to the world is unique, and it is important. Your self-expression is unique to you. And so don't think for one moment that it is not as good as another. Whatever it is that you're working on is unique to you. It is what has been given to you divinely to move forward, okay? You are amazing. You are talented. And so by not diving in, you're only delaying the growth of your soul. And not only that, but the growth of the souls of the people around you. So it's so important that you do continue to push forward. The affirmation is, I am courageous as I soar to new heights of spiritual awareness. That is beautiful, 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 beautiful. So my beautiful souls for pile 2, I just want to encourage you to dig in. Let's see what these tarot cards are saying for you as we continue to unfold this story for your opening doors in the new moon. Yeah. Okay. So we started to see that. Okay. All right. All right. So what we have here is the 4 of Cups and the 3 of Wands and Justice. Yes. Okay. So as I said before, you might be at a place, and it's interesting because it's falling right over the have faith in your dreams. And as I was saying there before, you might be at a space where it's like you may have experienced some disappointments. You may have been experiencing some delays or maybe some frustrations of some kind with what it is that you're trying to manifest and move forward. And so you're at a place, I don't know if you can see, I love this card. I love this deck and I love this card, but she's saying, her shirt literally says over it. Homegirl is over it. So you might be at a space where you're like, I have been working all day. I have been really working on this stuff and I am over it. If I have one more delay, one more little frustrating comment from so-and-so, one more whatever, I am through. You hear me? I am through. But Spirit is saying, no ma'am, no sir, you are not through. You need to look at this cup that I'm giving you. This divine cup coming in. Stop looking at the things that are not full right now and look at what Spirit is bringing to you and move forward. Move forward. Because the 3 of Wands are saying, look, you are standing on solid ground. You've got the wand, you got the wand in hand, you're standing up there strong, you're trying to determine what the next move is to move forward, but you've built a good foundation. So what it is, whatever you've been working on, now this one is kind of coming with the details card. So it's letting me know that one of the ways that you need to move forward is to make sure you're looking into the details of moving forward, but you've got a solid foundation. So you don't want to toss it. You don't want to toss it away. You don't want to give up. You may be feeling a little over it, but beloved, take a breath and keep moving, okay? Because this right here is where you are going. And this direction is justice. Justice is a beautiful card because you can see there's the balanced scales here. Beautiful, okay? And this is, spirit, the law of God is just, okay? And it is balanced. And so what it's saying is all that good that you have put out, all that work that you've put out is going to come back to you. You will see it manifested if there will be balance in the situation. So this is saying, let go of the I'm over it. Step forward. Stand on your solid ground, and you will see justice emerging. Let's see what these other cards are saying here. Yes. Woo! Absolutely. Okay, so what we've got here, this is beautiful. So this is the Queen of Pentacles. Come on, y'all. Everybody want to be the Queen of Pentacles. Look at her. Look at her in all of her divine glory. All right. Now that is just luscious. Luscious. Okay. She has everything that she needs. She is not trying to be bothered with anybody. Okay. She will give because she can give freely. She has everything that she needs. She's beautiful. She's abundant. She's sensual. She's sexy. She's, all of it. Okay. And she really is also the Queen of Pentacles is a grounded, steady energy. Okay. So this tells me that you're moving to a space. If you just keep moving, you're moving to a space of plenitude, abundance, moving to a space of abundance that is, stable, that is more stable. You may be feeling like, oh God, things don't feel stable right now in this cup. But Spirit is telling you, you can manifest this stability. You can manifest this Queen of Pentacles. You just need to keep moving, loves. Keep moving. This pile is all about keep moving, looking at the details, doing what you need to do. This Seven of Wands is sort of a fortitude. It's like you're being fortitude. You're gaining strength. And I've noticed that this beautiful spirit is being fortitude by spirit, by maybe doing some meditation, grounding. There's a grounding energy in this card. She is grounding herself. And so as you begin to move forward, I feel like Spirit is really saying in this time, which is a perfect time at the new moon, we've talked about it a little bit in pile one, that you need to really look at maybe taking some breaths. And meditation doesn't have to be elaborate. It can really just be taking some breaths, meditating on how you want to move forward, releasing the frustration that you may be holding, and breathing in all of the goodness that you want to manifest and move forward. And I would also suggest that you write it down. Write down what it is that you're actually moving forward. What direction are you trying to move yourself at this time, whether it be a project or relationship or whatever it is that you're actually trying to manifest at this time. Okay, beautiful. And then your final card, and I don't even think I'm going to pull another card on it. I have pulled another card on the first one, but this one is a major arcana card, and it is the Fool card, and it's a beautiful card. So this is the beginning of the major arcana. And really what it's telling you, the Fool card is saying, take a breath, love, and take a risk. So as we said earlier, believe in yourself. The life is not meant to be lived perfectly. It is meant to be lived. Okay? It's meant to be lived. And the Fool tells you to go out there, take the risk, jump forward, seize the day, and this is where the abundance and blessings is coming. So when I look at what is manifesting for you, what doors are opening for you, what I'm really hearing from Spirit is encouraging you to look at your dreams with an open mind and an open heart. Allow yourself to dream big, as we also said in Power 1. But that, this frustration, let go of any initial frustration that you have right now and keep going. This
this pile more, even more so than the first pile, there's really an energy of not giving up, continuing to move forward. So you may have been feeling frustrated, my loves, but just keep moving, okay? Just keep moving. Use this new moon energy to refresh, to freshen yourself, freshen your dreams, and step renewed with faith, taking a risk in the direction of your dreams. Okay? That's what I see. I hope that you have a beautiful new moon. This is a beautiful reading, and I hope that you were able to receive something from it. Again, my name is Ade. This is the Abundant Joy Tarot. I am just starting my channel. I would really appreciate if you would share and subscribe to my channel as I continue to try to build the community here of beautiful souls that are seeking joy and love and abundance in your life. I hope to be a guide for you. And with that, enjoy your day, and thank you. Okay, welcome back to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is Ade, and I am really, really enjoying this process. So, thank you for coming. You have chosen pile number 3 with the clear quartz and this door card. Okay, I love this card. I just want to say, okay, so before I get started, because I just want to make sure that I say, because I'm new to this is my channel, it is new, and I would like to ask you, if you enjoy the reading, if you would please like and subscribe. Please share the channel if you enjoy the channel, as I slowly begin to build up a community. Those that come in and subscribe, I will be able to more closely feel your energy, and so I would love to have you subscribe to the channel. I will be posting regular oracle and tarot readings to help to guide, support you, illuminate for you as you go on your soul journey, hopefully reaching that space of joy, abundance, and love. So that being said, so the card that you chose, I just think this is so gorgeous. It really, to me, feels very spiritual. White is a very important color to me. And there's just such an openness and wideness of walking toward light in this card. So let's see what it says. So it says, a moment's joy. Okay. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. Okay. So that's gorgeous, because it's really saying like, a moment of existing within your heart space is blissful. It is a joy. It is something that you can hold through time. So that just struck me very, very beautiful. Okay, so the other cards that you have from the Moon Magic cards, you have, I flow towards my goal. I am strongly protected as I go. The Waning Crescent, too. And I have power. It is real. Ache. Yes, we have way more power than we think we do. And so definitely I flow toward my goal. So you may have been in a space, beautiful souls that chose pile number 3. You may have been in a space lately where you've been feeling some blockage. Like I got this sense of like boulders in the way of your flow, if you will, like things that have been stopping you from moving forward in certain types of way. And Spirit is reminding you that you are able to flow through, around, over, beneath, whatever it is that is standing in your way to get to your goal, okay? Because you have a power that is real, all right? So that is the first thing that jumps out at me in this reading. let's look at your oracle cards, and then from there we will, oh, beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So we talked about this idea of, that there may be some boulders that are coming up. This card is saying the end of a tough cycle approaches. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So we'll dig into that. I love this card. The magic prayer. I love this card so much. Whenever it comes up, it's gorgeous. It really is speaking about the power of manifestation, the power of your own words, power of your own energy toward prayer. It's beautiful. Unconditional love. What's going on? Yes. Yes. Yes, pile 3. Okay, so we're talking about what doors are opening for you during this new moon. What is possible for you to manifest. So we're seeing here, sort of, there is a door that is leading you to light. So that lets me know that there is a layer of spiritual awareness or awakening that is open to you during this new cycle of the new moon. Okay. There is an openness, like in places in your life where you have currently been feeling narrow is the word that's coming to mind, or feeling like you're boxed into a corner, or kind of unable to move, just feeling stagnant and stuck in certain ways. The new moon offers an opportunity for you to come into a space of more openness, okay, and keep moving toward the light. A tough cycle is going to be approaching its end, and that is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So this is talking about the full moon in Capricorn, and we'll dig into that. This magic prayer, like I said, is one of my favorite cards because it really talks about the power of prayer. And it's basically saying, Spirit is saying right now that, like, even more so than normal, your prayers have an extra little power on it. And Lord knows we want that. Spirit is saying to you that your prayers will be answered. Your prayers will be answered. And I just think that is gorgeous. And I also very strongly believe in the power of the spoken word. I want you to be able to see this beautiful card. She is just leaned back. Okay, just beautiful. Lean back and speaking. Speak your prayers. Listen for the answers in faith. Okay, so just to stay in faith and speak your prayers. When you see this card, Spirit is letting you know that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you when you're in need. So the best prayer is, thy will be done, not mine. Okay, but conscious contact to whatever your higher power may be, can come through prayer or meditation, just sitting quietly, taking a walk, however it is that you connect with your higher consciousness, whether it's cooking and maybe it's just watching a comedy, whatever it is that connects you to a higher power. What it's saying is the thoughts, the words that you speak during those times when you feel that you are connected will be answered. Surrender your wishes and desires to Spirit. Now, you may not get exactly what you think you want, okay, but you will surely get what you need. So as long as you keep conscious contact with your higher power, okay? But this card really does speak to the power of your word, the power of your belief. So I feel like you beautiful souls that chose pile number 3, you may have been feeling like you were in some narrow spaces. And this reading so far is really saying that there is an opening that is going to be occurring for you. One of the things with the new moon is it allows you to manifest. So you can go in and manifest what you want. And I want you to start thinking about what you want. What would open things up for you? When you go into your meditation, I've just got this image of like an individual. If you go into your meditation, someone had gave me the practice. Justin Michaels Williams has the practice of when you go into your meditation, you focus your eyes, and then you begin to allow your eyes to expand without moving them. What is the peripheral around you? What's up and what's down? Expanding where your eyes can go without moving them. And I feel like when you go into your, if you currently have a meditation practice, or, if you're just sitting and breathing, when you go into that space, I want you to, okay, I'm not sure what happened there with the camera, but I think it turned off on me. So I'm going to just continue from here. I was talking about unconditional love. So unconditional love, the thing about unconditional love, it's so beautiful, okay? But this card is really telling you, you have a choice between two doors of unconditional love and conditional love. And so unconditional love is when you love without judgment. You just love no matter what the limitations are. It does not come with expectations. It does not come with demands. Okay. It is a love that comes from the heart space, and it is a complete and pure love, and not, it's just such a beautiful space to be in, to allow yourself to love unconditionally with forgiveness and with compassion. Conditional love is love that many of us often exist in, and it comes with fear. It comes with conditions. It comes with expectations, attachments, judgment. Love is given and freely received as long as the conditions are met, okay? So, but to have unconditional love, it is to fully love yourself first, completely, entirely. Okay, so when you completely love yourself, all your imperfections and everything, you can more clearly love others at that level. Okay, and this card is really calling you into that space, calling you into the space of unconditional love. If you are in a space where your love is conditional, ask yourself where this condition comes from. Okay, most of the time it comes from something from our past or something like that. Look even deeper still. Uncover if there is a wounded child within you that didn't receive the level of love or understanding, compassion that they needed. And not everybody feels like they didn't receive the love that they needed from a child as a child. But sometimes, it could even be you may have felt fully loved in your home environment, but maybe there was a situation at school and when you didn't feel the unconditional love from other people in your life. That can also be true, or it can really be in your home, in your family. But regardless, pay attention to what that deeper child energy is feeling and needs, because that will help you to discover what the inner wounds are within you and allow you to give yourself the gentleness of unconditional love so that you can heal that, so that you can receive it. Okay, and so the affirmation of this card is, I love all facets of myself and send any hurt or wounds within me to love and compassion. All right. So, okay. So that's kind of, let's get to the tarot, because I've gone on a tangent here with your oracle cards. So let's see what the tarot is saying here. Oh, beautiful. Okay, talk about love. All right, so the Two of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so we've got the Two of Cups, we've got the Hierophant, and we've got the Seven of Wands. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so the Two of Cups is saying there is somebody either in your life right now or who's coming in your life who just makes you feel wonderful. It is a coming together. It is a partnership. And because it is the cups, it's usually about love in the emotional space of some kind. So there may be a love there that you just need to celebrate. It may already be existing in your life, or it may be coming forth into your life. Now, it's interesting that you got this card of unconditional love, because it's kind of reminding me that in order to be able to fully receive the joy and abundance that's coming with this card, you've got to do the work to be able to love yourself unconditionally. So Spirit is sort of reminding you of that. And as we talk about manifesting, what door? So it really is saying that there's a possibility for you to manifest this love, this partnership, either if it's existing, then to bring the joy, the love back into that space. If it is not existing, it is about coming forward. It is, the two often talks about something coming forward, something new, something beginning, a love beginning. But love is so deep and so rich that there are multiple layers of love. So it could be a new beginning, a new layer of love unfolding. That's what I'm feeling like. For anybody who may be in the community, who may already be in a loving relationship, there are new layers of love. There are new depths in which your love can go, particularly as you learn to love yourself more. The other thing is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is talking about Hierophant. A lot of times the Hierophant is read as like being sort of a stickler for sort of rules and conditions and the way things go. But a Hierophant is also about learning, is also about expanding your knowledge, that there are multiple ways to be able to learn about a situation. So I'm trying to articulate what it is that's coming into my head. So I'm really getting that in this space right here. The Hierophant is really encouraging you to dig deeper, to learn more about something, a situation. Maybe it's an individual, but I'm really kind of feeling like, or maybe it's just the idea. Okay, so this camera went off again. I don't know. I'm going to have to find out what's going on. This is the only reading it's done this with. But Spirit is saying to me that there's something that you're not wanting to disclose or that you don't feel safe to disclose. And what I'm hearing very clearly is that sometimes it's not, as you know, as Mom always says, it's never good to lie, but sometimes not revealing. I'm going to say a saying that my mom says, everybody don't need to know everything all the time. Okay. So that is really what I'm getting. The energy that I'm getting from this card right here is that in some situations that you're moving in right now, you do not need, you might be one of those type of people who is pretty open and discloses things easily. And in this situation, I'm getting that it's not necessary for you to disclose everything all the time. I'm not saying lie about a situation. I'm just saying that sometimes you need to keep your cards a little bit closer to your vest than to reveal them. But let's see what these other tarot cards are saying to see if it provides a little bit more clarity. Actually, I kind of want to pull an additional card on that because I just want to make sure that I'm hearing correctly. Okay, so now this is okay, so this is the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups reversed. All right, so on top of that, 7 of Swords. Spirit, what's going on here? So I kind of feel like there is something that is there is something about the situation and that you're in that is blocking, because the 10 of Cups is this cup of like ultimate joy and abundance. It also comes within love. So if it's tied to this situation right here, then it feels like everybody doesn't need to know what's happening with this 2 of Cups. So you may be manifesting a new love, but there may be people in your life or places in your life where you cannot reveal this situation. And I am always a proponent of being transparent. But in this situation, what I'm really getting is that it's not going to be helpful to you, because this card is such a beautiful card and it's in reverse. So it is whatever this situation, wherever this, okay. So what I'm hearing is that whatever the situation is where you feel like you can't reveal everything, if that situation is with this person, you need to be mindful of that, because it's going to affect it. If it's not with this person, then whatever that situation is, you need to be mindful of it, because it could potentially block the abundance that is coming from that situation. Let's see. Can you confirm for me, Spirit, what is happening with this sword? So what, to me, it's like a warning of just like paying attention to, it's never good to be in spaces where you cannot reveal what is happening. Yeah. Again, so we've got this Knight of Swords reversed. Are these supposed to be reversed? Maybe they're not. reversed. Okay, so this Knight of Swords may not need to be reversed. Let me just, cards are just going a little cray-cray here. Hold on. Let me just take a moment to tap in here. Okay. Because of the way that I had the deck, I'm thinking that this Ten of Cups and this Knight of Swords is actually supposed to be upright, which would make a bit more sense, because what it's actually saying is that you may need to leave a situation without being 100% clear about why it is that you're leaving. You might just need to be discreet about why it is that you're leaving, so that you can bring about the Ten of Cups, and so that you can bring in the Knight of Swords. Is a very fast moving energy, usually with a message of some kind, so to bring it in. And so I'm feeling like this blockage here is the way that Spirit is telling you to maneuver, because I keep hearing, yes, you need to move discreetly. That you need to move discreetly in some situation, wherever it is that you feel like you cannot reveal everything. And the Spirit is saying it's okay to do that, because by doing that, you will be able to bring this Ten of Cups into being, and you'll be able to move. You will be able to move more swiftly after you get out of this situation. So let's look further here. Yeah. Okay. So these are falling on here as well. Yeah. In this situation, it's the same situation. This feels like it's a different situation. This situation here. Okay. Sorry. This reading is very interesting, but I feel like, in the other reading, it sort of felt like it flew together. This one actually feels like different situations that are occurring. And so I'm reading it down rather than reading it fully across, because although I think there are connections. Okay, this is like the third or fourth time the camera has cut off on this pile only, and I don't know why, but hopefully it will make sense when we come through. This is the Eight of Swords. It is talking about being trapped, feeling trapped or stuck in a situation, which makes sense with these things here, because Spirit is telling you to maneuver discreetly. Take what you need, leave what you don't need, and keep moving, so that out of this situation in which you feel not wholly safe in, so that you can bring about your abundance, okay? Your abundance. And you will be able to move swiftly once you are able to detangle yourself from this situation. I hope that makes sense to you all. I wanted to pull a final starlit message for you that will hopefully kind of help to bring this together. I know it's been a bit scattered with the cameras and things going on. Okay. So the card that you have is Manifest. Dream deep and ask for what you want. All right. So in regards for the new moon, there's a lot of that you can manifest. There's a lot of energy here. So I hope that it resonated with you in terms of giving you direction and guidance around how you need to move for the new moon. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe and like the video if you'd like, and I hope to see you again soon. This is Abundant Joy Tarot, and this is Ade. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.